blink heavily if it's safe to be here right now. Hear us, can you bring it to the yellow or the orange? Try your hardest. You got it. You're almost there. Oh. Give it a try. One more try. One more try. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. What's up, guys? You're watching Ever Yearning TV. This is Ever Yearning Paranormal. My name's Adrian, also known as I the Poet, and this in my hand is an EMF reader, also known as a K2 meter, commonly and comically misunderstood as a PKE meter from the 1984 film Ghostbusters.
This is hot, Ray.
Symmetrical book stacking, just like the Philadelphia Man's Turbulence of 1947.
You're right, no human being would stack books like this.
Listen! You smell something?
Okay, so I understand the stigma of all of this paranormal technology that all these ghost hunters are using on YouTube that you're seeing. And I also understand that there's a lot of fake ghost hunters out there. I make that declaration quite a bit on my channel, almost enough to be annoying. As I dive deeper into research of everything that I do, I started understanding there's actually a bit of science to back up what's going on. I just want to kind of commandeer your brain and your mindset just long enough to try and remove the stigma of these little pieces of technology that I'm using. And to be honest with you, an EMF reader is not exactly my go-to, because I have better ways of communicating. But what we're going to do is kind of dissect the EMF reader, what it does, how it came about, and exactly how it got brought into ghost hunting technology. Alright, so if you take a look at my duct tape chalkboard here, just give me 1 second. Alright. So if you take a look at my duct tape chalkboard here, I just got white all over my face trying to get this. That's not good. Electromagnetic field is also basically interchangeable with electromagnetic radiation, because this is a form of radiation. Now, how is an electromagnetic field created? So everything in here, let's just say, on a two-dimensional plane, this is the inner field, this is the outer field. Now, as an electric charge changes speed and accelerates, so in the acceleration of an electric charge, this field that it generates, the inner field, cannot communicate everything to the outer field fast enough to create a clean, I don't know what the correct word is. I'm just trying to break down the science for you. Once the electric charge is finished with its acceleration, this ring right here will be created. The electric charge will continue on at whatever accelerated pace it has gained to, and it will push out in an outward direction this field, which is distorted, which is called EMR, electromagnetic radiation. An EMF, an electromagnetic field, contains EMR, electromagnetic radiation. An electromagnetic field is a form of radiation created when an electric charge in motion accelerates and then stops accelerating and continues at the accelerated speed in which it was heading toward, in which the field that it creates causes something called a kink. And in that kink, once the acceleration stops, it pushes outward from the electric charge, and that is called electromagnetic radiation. So if you have many electric charges, you have a lot of electromagnetic radiation. You have a field of electromagnetic radiation. Therefore, you have an electromagnetic field.
So now we know what an EMF is. It is the product of an electric current's change of speed and motion. But how is an EMF created all around us on a daily basis? And you still have not explained how an EMF reader was invented.
There are two types of electrical current: AC, alternating current, and DC, direct current. Alternating current is commonly found in your households nowadays. All your power plugs, anything that would plug into those plugs, your appliances, things like this. Direct current would be mostly things running off of batteries. You know, your car radio, your cell phone, things like that are all DC. Now, with these two different kind of current comes two different kind of electromagnetic fields. Everything gives off this EMF, from your cell phone to your laptop to your speaker to your headphones to your wireless controller to the camera that I'm rolling right now. Our body gives off an electromagnetic field. These EMFs are found everywhere in your everyday life, and you're constantly exposed to these things. And the professional's response to being constantly exposed to these different kinds of EMFs on your light spectrum, see if I can find a picture of that and put it on screen. You have your non-ionizing EMFs, radiation, and you have your ionizing radiation, EMFs. And they say from being in direct contact with non-ionizing radiation, it's not harmful for your body. But they say that being in direct contact with ionizing radiation is very harmful for your body, can cause cancer, things like that. This radiation, these EMFs, these electromagnetic fields are found everywhere in your everyday life. It's very hard to avoid being exposed to EMFs. There are naturally occurring EMFs. Greenfacts.org says an example of a naturally occurring electromagnetic field would be the Earth's static magnetic field, which we are constantly exposed to. Electric fields caused by electrical charges in the clouds or by the static electricity produced when two objects are rubbed together, as well as sudden electric and magnetic fields caused by lightning, etc. Even if we never discovered electricity and utilized it, we'd still be in contact with these electromagnetic fields, ionizing and non-ionizing. The human body actually generates about 12 watts of electricity. Our body runs off of these electrical impulses. We send these signals. Anything alive would do this. An electromagnetic field can in fact give you the feeling that something is standing behind you, make you feel sick, make you feel delirious, give you all different sensations that would affect you in your daily life if you came in contact with these things. Think about how many times you've heard somebody talking about a haunting, or you've seen one of these paranormal investigations, or you've heard a story or watched a scary movie and you've seen the lights flicker, the electricity is affected, the TV goes staticky. These are all things that would be the result of an electromagnetic field. It could probably be mended by something at will if it had an electromagnetic field that it could use. A good example of this EMF is if you take an old style radio and you tune it to a station and you set it in just the right spot, walk away from it, sometimes it will go straight static. You walk away, you won't be able to hear anything because it'll turn to straight static. And as soon as you walk back up to the radio, you'll be able to hear the radio station again. It'll go from static because your electromagnetic field has now allowed that to catch the radio wave from wherever it's being sent. A human body would affect an electromagnetic field. So EMFs and something being alive, they're both really kind of interconnected, and that would be the basic introduction into the paranormal field and why there's some sort of basis to these electromagnetic field readers.
(1600). William Gilbert scientifically approaches the study of magnetism and electricity. 1740. Scientists have developed static electricity machines. 1770. Benjamin Franklin conducts his famous kite experiment. 1820. Hans Christian Ørsted accidentally discovers that an electric current moves a compass needle, leading to the invention of electromagnets and electromotors. 1879. Thomas Edison develops his first electric meter. 1890. Scientists discover X-rays and radioactivity. 1930. The phone and radio are common and television is created. Late 1980s. K2 Enterprises presents a safe range EMF meter,
quickly being incorporated into ghost hunting technology by 2005.